Hello, in this video I will explain the basics of supply chain and why it is important to understand. It refers to the integration of all activities involved in the process of sourcing, procurement, conversion and logistics. Can you identify these people? One is the Alexander the Great and another is Sam Walton, founder of Walmart. These two are considered as visionaries of supply chain, as they had understood importance of strategic planning, use of technology to gain competitive advantage and the use of logistic effectively. Supply chain is defined as logistic network where suppliers, manufacturers, warehouse, distribution centers and retail outlets are worked as nodal points for the effective movement of goods from the suppliers till the final point, that is retail outlet. It includes the movement of raw material from suppliers to the factory, work in process in the factory, as well as the movement of finished goods from the factory till the last selling point. Here is the simple supply chain where there is only one partner at each level. But in reality, the supply chain can be much more complex, where you can see many partners playing important roles for the effective movement of goods. Also, the technology and the information flow plays very critical role in the supply chain. In the effective supply chain, the raw material flows from suppliers till the retailer in various forms, whereas money and information flows from retailer till the supplier. The objective of the supply chain is to distribute the product in the right quantities to the right location at the right time as per the demand of the product. In the whole process, it is important to reduce the system cost as well as achieve the highest service level as demanded by the customers. The cost includes procurement cost, transportation cost between different network partners, the conversion cost as well as cost of keeping the stock in the inventory, that is, holding or carrying cost. In other words, supply chain is the process of planning, implementing and controlling efficient, cost-effective flow and storage of raw material in process, inventory, finished goods and related information from point of origin to point of consumption in order to conform to the customer requirements. Along with the material and cash that flows in supply chain, the other element is the information which flows from retailer to the manufacturer and to the suppliers. In order to make an efficient supply chain, management has to take various types of decisions. The operational level decisions, which involves the day-to-day operations as well as the floor-level operations. In tactical level of decision-making, which can be taken on an yearly basis, and it involves decisions with respect to the trend analysis, production and capacity planning. The third level is more critical decision-making, where strategic decisions involving a stakeholder management can be taken. Now let's talk about brief history about supply chain management. In 1960, industry has seen a lot of inventory issues in the factories. That's why they focused on cost control, where the inventory management was the important objective. In 1970, there was a rise in importance of material requirement planning, wherein the bill of material was an important document for the operational planning. In 1984, there was an emergence of manufacturing resource planning and JIT. This concept used for effective utilization of all the resources used for manufacturing as well as scheduling the material as and when required. Thus, there is a reduction in the holding cost of materials. After 1990, there was more integrated approach where the enterprise resource planning took a center stage, not only for the production but sales department, finance department and HR department. After 2000, there was need for more collaborative approach among the various partners in the supply chain network. Hence, real-time decision-making and value network was given due importance. MIS reporting has helped to solve most of the problems. After 2010, there was a rise of modern supply chain, wherein technology played important role with respect to point-of-sales software, RFID tags as well as various retail software are used to give real-time information of actual sales to the manufacturer and the supplier. A global optimization is a situation where all the stakeholders are aligned with the supply chain objectives of efficient flow of material with reduced cost. Everyone in the network is aware of the demand, production planning and the supply schedules. This collaborative association will make supply chain more flexible and effective. Still, there are challenges in the implementation of such strategies because of the uncertainties. It is because of the complex structure of supply chain and the conflicting objectives of the departments. Conflicting objectives indicates that every supply chain partner will work for the best of its objectives without understanding the constraints of the other partner. Hence the supply chain need to be more agile and flexible to respond to the dynamic nature of market behavior. Creating a dynamic supply chain is very difficult because of the uncertainties. Some uncertainties arise because of socio-political conditions like trade barriers, trade union issues, increase in duties and taxes as well as changes in government policies. Infrastructural conditions, if not suitable for the transportation, and inefficient internal logistic can also impact overall efficiency. In certain cases like natural calamities, it is much difficult to manage supply chain. Correct demand forecasting can help in streamlining the supply chain, but up to a certain extent. Most of the time the forecasting is not accurate and network partner can create inflated demand situation, which may lead to bullwhip effect which may result in excess inventory at some places and stock out at another. These are the issues and the consideration with respect to managing and creating a good supply chain. Read them carefully and please comment in case of any doubt. Fashion industry is an ultimate example of the dynamism of the supply chain. Features of the fashion industry are as follows. The products have very short life cycles from few days to few weeks. Zara, being a fast fashion brand, changes its styles every 15 days. Fashion sector also has high demand volatility and it would be very difficult to predict the demand for long-term basis which makes production planning difficult. Consumers of fashion products show high impulse purchase behavior and less predictability about the actual purchase. This is all about the basics of supply chain. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.